Let's get the chat going with Amisha Vora, Chairperson and Managing Director at Prabhudas Lilladher. Amisha, thanks very much for joining in. It's been an interesting pullback from the market, right? What a pullback in style, if I could say, last 2 or 3 sessions. Before we get to stocks, in your own sense, do you think the worst of this sort of downturn is over? Do you think this pullback is a sustainable one? Or would you still keep some cash on the side?
So I thought that 17,200 and around, where market took a good support, which is a very, very good sign. That's very well respected for the time being. I do feel for the year 16,500 and 19,000 could be the kind of range. But this time it took support at 17,200 when there was a lot of chaos. I think it's a very, very healthy sign. And I think it will be respected for quite some time. And also that now as we see markets are gaining gradually strength, particularly also in Bank Nifty, Bank Index, and some of the larger market participation. So I am feeling very constructive about it.
Okay, since you spoke about the bank index and the bank nifty, Amisha, good morning. Let me take that discussion forward. This is Sonia here. IndusInd Bank was a big mover yesterday, right? There's a lot of talk about the extension of the CEO's term, Sumant Katpalia, and that lent new vigor to the stock. How are you feeling about IndusInd now, and any other banks that you like, that you would add to your portfolio now?
So IndusInd for sure, because I think he did a very good job, and extension was awaited by markets to continue to have consolidation in the work that is underway. So in terms of valuation, still it looks attractive. And I think given next 2 to 3 years perspective, the business, the book, both will be consolidated well. So apart from the frontline private sector, which is HDFC and ICICI Bank, both of which we are positive on, selectively, we are also positive on Axis and now IndusInd. But also we continue to be positive on PSU side, which is SBI and Bank of Baroda.
Okay, all right. Hi, Amisha. Good morning. Always good hearing your thoughts. Amisha, yesterday Shriram Transport, Shriram Finance, that stock was in focus because there's a large trade that took place. Now, post-market, we understood that, in fact, Dynasty was the one that sold that 4% stake in the company. The problem is, still, Piramal has close to around 8%, and that will be a bit of an overhang on the stock. What's your view on this company?
Frankly, Nigel, I haven't studied this from a fundamental perspective so well to be able to comment at current market price on the prospects. So I would rather give it a pass, frankly.
Okay. What about a stock like Bajaj Auto, particularly for the auto space? Now there are increasing reports that maybe the worst of the export slowdown is behind them. And, they have a lot going for them. There's a new EV launch in the 3-wheeler space. There's the Chetak, which is picking up in terms of production. Do you think some of these laggards could be the leaders of the next rally?
So, precisely because of that reason, I would think that there could be a good downside protection in some of these names and a trading upside. But on a broader basis, particularly in two-wheeler, my view is that over next 2 to 3 years, it's still an open game where we don't know who will settle with what market share. It's all open for anybody to grab kind of a situation, maybe not next 2 to 3 years, then maybe next 4 to 5 years. But in that situation, when the established market leaders are challenged by new technology product, and that can come from any count, I think that I would not like to enter at a very high P, which both these players still have, but in an intermittent way, because the pain has been both for example, in Hero because of the rural pain, and here because of exports. When that tapers off, there could be a intermittent upsides.
Amisha, quick comment on this. I mean, the stock is up over 200% in the last 1 year. Any thoughts?
Frankly, the way he is talking about aggressive top line growth and gaining in market share, and the space we all know is a very good space. So it looks very interesting. I do not have much, earlier idea about the governance, etc., etc. I'm sure it would be in place, but the growth and the space both look, after your interview, extremely attractive to me.
Okay, Amisha, thanks a lot for joining in and giving us an update on a lot of stocks. Have a great day. That's Amisha Vora. Let's slip into a quick break. On the other side,